of sort of peeling away the reasons for belief until at some point it was just there's no reason, for me to continue believing. As far as transitioning to atheism, it was, once I rejected Christianity, it was, I don't know, I don't think I had a particularly difficult transition after that, but I was in the military at the time this was going on, and so that's a very, it's infested with fundamentalists. So telling somebody that you're not going to participate in their church service is a little difficult sometimes, especially if it's your commanding officer. But
I tell you what, John, this is something we've talked about a lot, and it's an important subject because we've talked to people before and said, don't come out if you think your life or your well-being or your happiness or anything like that is going to be negatively impacted. And these sorts of transitions are often difficult, as was the case for me a little bit. Although I was separated by distance from my family, didn't have to interact, and things have settled down. In my fiance's case, hopefully one of these days we'll get her on the show to talk about that type of thing. Here's what because we're running short on time and there's one more call to get to, and I don't want to diminish the importance of this. There's just no way we can give you a good enough answer in 2 or 3 minutes. Why don't you go ahead and email tv@atheist-community.org, and I will be happy. And just put in the subject line AETV, and I will be happy to try and get you as much information as I can, because it's one of those things that, this is the whole reason for, why we talk about what we talk about, which is the difficulty of transitioning and dealing with people once they don't accept who you are. It can affect your job, your relationships, from marriages and relationship with kids right up to extended family, and no two situations are the same. So
thank you for saying that. That's the reason why I called the show. Because I've been researching a lot. I've been watching the videos, the previous shows that you guys had, and I did not find anybody asking this question that I'm asking today. How can you make that transition? It's so imperative to be objective on what you believe, but still you cannot offend your boss, your family members, your mother-in-law, because then you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's not easy as it sounds. Everybody says, be yourself, but hey,
you're not on even footing.
And you see.
You're not on even footing. You have to tread on eggshells to avoid offending them. Yet they can be as offending and insulting and condescending as they want, because they are right and you are immoral.
Thank you.
It is one of the most asinine and ridiculous things out there. And what it does is it encourages division between families, where somebody gets to take this pretentious, self-righteous standpoint and make somebody else feel like crap and excluded, and then pretend that they're the victim. I've seen this in relationships with people close to me where, you've completely broken our heart because now you're an atheist. Excuse me changing my mind about my view on something, I'm sorry if that broke your heart, but that's not my fault. You know what broke my heart? When you were so self-centered and ignorant as to exclude me because I don't believe the same crap you believe. That breaks my heart. That is offensive. Not the fact that we believe different things. That is the problem.
Well, and it's the same attitude that allows them to claim to be victims when they're confronted with an anti-bullying message. Yeah. That somehow telling them you're not allowed to bully the gay kids in school anymore is somehow victimizing them and infringing on their rights.
Correct.
So,
yeah. And on that note, just drop me an email. We'll talk about it some more offline, and hopefully we can get you maybe even call in earlier in the show when there's not like 45 seconds left. So.
Sure. Thank you for what you both do, and I'm sure there's a lot of people there already got a lot of important information from you guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, John. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, this is Mark. I talked to you before.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's only like 30 seconds left in the show. So if you want to, you got like 10 seconds, and then I'll put you on hold, and you can talk to me after the show if you want.
After the show?
Sure, I can stay on the line after the show.
Okay.
Cool. Well, that burned up your 10 seconds. I'll put you on hold. We'll get right back to you after the show's over. As a reminder, there will be a show next Sunday here with Martin and I don't know who, but there won't be a Nonprofits next week as I'll be out of town at the American Atheist Convention. Thanks everybody who tuned in this week, and we're trying to do the most with this shortened format, and it doesn't always work out, but you can visit the website, www.atheist-community.org, for more information, and you can email TV at atheist-community. Don't forget that after the program's over, we'll be going to El Arroyo at 5th Street. Any atheist or atheist-friendly person is welcome to come down and join us. And enjoy your Easter. Sorry I can't be here.
Yeah. Actually, if we want to, I was going to say, if we want to pick up Anthony.
Hey, Mark.
Hi, Matt. I wanted to talk about values. Last time I called, I talked about beliefs, and I don't think you share a lot of our beliefs.
There I agree.
We have an affirmation of faith and values, and the faith is the Bible is the Word of God. You don't believe that, right?
Correct.